Hey guys, it's Brian here. So today I have another anime related video for you guys. I decided to film because I actually just finished this anime last night, and so it kind of took me a little while to finish this anime. It was a good anime, but like I wasn't like super emotionally invested in it, so it did take me a bit of time to finish. But I finally finished it, and so I figured I'd like kind of give my thoughts on it, like a little review, that sort of thing. So yeah, if you guys want to see this, if this interests you, then keep watching clearly. But so, to start this off, I guess I should say I actually haven't read the manga yet. I've only read the anime, and the only reason I read the anime was because on Kitsu I posted like, should I start this? Or I posted about wanting like good reverse harems, and this was really highly requested. So I looked it up, and honestly, if we're being honest, the art style definitely wasn't for me at the beginning. I didn't really want to watch it because I didn't really like the art style, and I'm really picky when it comes to that. But yeah, it was a recommended reverse harem and like a comedy, and it was recommended, and so many people swore by it. So many people said it was like their first anime in that. So I gave in. I decided to give it a go. So I'm gonna actually really quickly just read the summary because I don't want to waste your time, and if this summary doesn't sound like something you're interested in, if you haven't seen this yet. Did I even say the name? It's Ouran High School Host Club is what we're talking about. It's in the title. So yeah. But yeah, I'm gonna read the summary because if that's something that you guys like this isn't up your alley, then I don't want to waste your time. Alright, so I'm gonna leave this link down below on the Kitsu site because that's just how I track my anime, and I really like the community in that. I mentioned it in all my videos. I'm not sponsored or anything like that, but I will leave that link down below. And so I'm just reading the summary that Kitsu has posted for you. It is quite long, so I'm gonna try to read this super quickly, because it is a long one, and it does have an 82% community approval rating, so it is popular. And yeah, it's a finished anime. I know like the manga is longer, and I believe there is a rumor. I've seen a rumor. I don't know how accurate it is because I haven't checked it out, that a second season might be releasing this year. Again, don't know how accurate that is. But yeah, it's just 26 episodes, and I really like the ending. Like, spoiler, I really like the ending. But yeah, I'll read it. It came out in 2006. So it says Haruhi Fujioka, I don't know if I'm saying that last name right, is a bright scholarship candidate with no rank or title to speak of, a rare species of Ouran High School, an elite academy for students of high pedigree. When she opens the door to music room number 3, hoping to find a quiet place to study, Haruhi unexpectedly stumbles upon the host club. Led by the princely Tamaki, the club whose other members include the Shadow King Kyoya, the mischievous I am going to butcher these names. Hitachini twins, and the childlike Hanozuka, or Honey, and his strong protector Mori, is where handsome boys with too much time on their hands entertain the girls in the academy. In a frantic attempt to remove herself from the host, Haruhi ends up breaking a vase worth 8 million yen and is forced into becoming the eccentric group's general errand boy to repay her enormous debt. However, thanks to her convincingly masculine appearance, her naturally genial disposition towards girls, and fascinating commoner status, she is soon promoted to full-time male host and plunged headlong into a glitzy whirlwind of elaborate cosplays, rich food, and exciting shenanigans that only the immensely wealthy Ouran Host Club can pull off. So, that took a while to read, and I pronounced the names terribly. But anyways, honestly, going into this, when I read the summary, even though everyone was recommending it to me, I was like, I'm gonna hate this. Like, going into it, I did not expect to like this at all. I figured I'd watch a few episodes, see how it goes. I do have this issue, though, that even if I don't really like something, I will still stick it through and finish it. Just because I don't even know why, I just feel like I have to. But also, I'll just list some of the tags for you, just in case you need more information. There is a lot on Kitsu, though, so it's comedy, gender bender, harem, high school, reverse harem, romance, school life is like the main ones, I'd say. I definitely would say it has its romantic aspects, but it's not super romancy, so if you want like a really like cute lovey-dovey romance anime, not for you. It definitely has like that whole rom-com more aspect to it. So going into it, I honestly want to say every episode, there were episodes that I did find it kind of boring, but still in the episodes I found it slowly like growing on me, and it took me a while. Like at the beginning I didn't really know how I felt about each of the guys. There are a bunch of guys like I just listed, Tamaki, the twins, Kyoya, Honey, Mori, so 5? No, 6. There's 6 of them. math is hard apparently. So yeah, it took me a while for each of them to grow on me, but by the end each of them did grow, and I did enjoy their characters, all for their own individual reasons, because they are very, very different personalities. And also, so I'm gonna try to go like in a nice order. Like I'm gonna talk about like the artwork, then the characters and the plot and all that, and I'm gonna do my best to not be all over the place, because I do tend to be all over the place in these videos. So I'm sorry if I ramble in that. And also, I am gonna do my best to have no spoilers. I think I can easily do that because there isn't really that many spoilers in my opinion. Like there's not that much to spoil. So you should be good on that if you've never seen this before. So like I mentioned earlier, when it comes to anime and manga, for me, artwork and like animation is something that's really, really, really important to me. I am so picky. Like I am drawn to cover pages and like just the art style. Like I don't even know how else to word it. I'm really, really drawn to that, and I am picky in that aspect. So when I saw this, it definitely kind of gave me like the 90s sort of vibe, like, you know, like kind of like Sailor Moon art style, like Fushiyugi? Like, I don't know, it kind of just gave me more of like the older style, even though it is from 2006. So I wasn't totally drawn into that. And even though it is an art style that I don't usually enjoy, once I became more like further into the storyline and like I started to get like an attachment to the characters and all that, I did notice and find that like the art style and that grew on me. I don't really know how, because the art style doesn't really change, but towards the end of this series I did enjoy the art style a lot more than at the beginning, when I didn't really know each character and like I didn't know their stories and all that. But I will say it definitely is not the usual art style that I go for at all. And so I don't really know where to throw this in here, but it kind of goes with the animation, so I'm gonna throw it in here. But oh my god, there is this song that plays in like I think every single episode, or just about every single episode. And it's like the song right before the ending, and it's just like the sad kind of like it's like a sad sounding tune. Like I don't even know how to explain it, but I'm gonna find it. But I honestly just love that tune. I love it. Like I would make it my ringtone. There's just something about it that's so nice. It's like so moving and like sad but heartwarming at the same time. Like I just don't know. Like it's just how they time it that it's so perfect. And like I loved it. Like every time I heard it, I got so flipping excited. Alright, pretty sure the lighting just changed, but I found it, and oh my god, just hearing it makes me so happy. I'm definitely making this my ringtone after this video. It's Shisho. But yeah, I love that part. That's like my favorite friggin' thing in the whole wide world. But yeah, moving on, because this video is actually already so friggin' long and I did not expect it to be this long. So like, get a tea, get a snack, because I still got quite a bit of stuff to talk about. So when I went into it, like I mentioned so many times now, everyone said it's just a really great like rom-com harem, because like harem being key, because I love that. And honestly, it's exactly what they said. That's exactly what this is. And it was honestly a good time. It was a questionable good time a lot of the times. There were a lot of moments that I was just like, what? Like I honestly was questioning so many things. And I was like, am I just the weird one? Because like, what the fuck? What is this? But yeah, it was a questionable good time, but a good time nonetheless. Some of the moments that there were like a lot of confusion was when it honestly came to the twins. Like I had a lot of questioning moments that I was just like, what is happening? But honestly, about halfway through the series, like I just stopped questioning it. I just went with the flow. Like I just loved it. And honestly, I think the twins might be one of my favorite characters. Like I don't know, it's so hard I think to have a favorite character in this anime, which I find so hard to believe. But like they're all so likable in their each and own individual way. Honestly, like I'd say like the twins might be my favorite just because like their banter and they're just so ridiculous. But then I like Tamaki as well because he's just such an idiot. But like he's such a good idiot. Like I don't even know. And then there's Joya, and like I loved him. Like honestly, after episode 8, I did not look at him the same way. Also, I went into episode 8 knowing about the infamous Kyoya scene because of TikTok. A lot of TikTok people talk about it, like would show it. And like it did not disappoint. That's all I gotta say. It did not disappoint. So there definitely is I'd say filler episodes that like are exactly what they say. They are filler episodes, but like a lot of it. But the episodes also did talk a lot about the characters and like they gave their backstories and showed why they have certain attitudes or why they have certain outlooks on life, showed their hardships and that. And I really enjoy that because that just makes it so much like more enjoyable, and like you get to see just why they are the way they are, and like that's how like I think it's so difficult for me to have a favorite because they each have their own such unique own storylines, and it's just nice. Like, I don't know how I want to word it. And so the plot can be slightly dramatic. Like, the whole storyline's dramatic. Like, she broke a vase, so now she's stuck joining a host club dressing like a male. Like, that's dramatic. Like, that would never happen. And it is very over-exaggerated, clearly, but it's still really, really good. And it is really funny. Like, there were a lot of moments that I was actually laughing out loud, and you honestly just never really know what to expect when music room number 3, when the doors open. You never know how the guys are gonna be dressed. You never know what theme you're about to see. Like, you just never know what's sitting on the other side of those doors. And so, I've honestly already briefly touched upon this, but I'm just gonna touch upon it really, really quickly now. Like I said, each character is their own individual, they each have their own little hardship, and how it's hard to have a favorite. And I just really liked how they did it. Like, I really just liked how they had each their own struggles, like, not being able to meet up to your family's expectations, or trying so hard to meet up to your family's expectations, growing up with, like, just a single parent, or losing a loved one, or struggling to make friends and have friendships. And I just really enjoyed it because, like, that was realistic. As unrealistic as it can be, there were moments that kind of just put things in perspective that some people actually that watch this anime might really struggle through. And so they can relate to it. And yeah, it also shows, like, how each of them came to be and how each of them became in the host club, which is always cool to see the background and that. And for me personally, when I first started the anime, I, like, saw all the characters, like I said, and I didn't care about them. And, like, it kind of just seemed like right off the get-go they didn't really have much depth. But, like, they actually have so much depth going further into the anime. And, like, I don't know, that's just enjoyable. And I actually love the female lead, Haruhi, I think I'm saying that right. Because I find, like, with female leads, a lot of times it can be a little rough to find a good, and she's definitely, like, a unique one that you don't see too often. Like, I like how she will listen and, like, has respect for the guys, but at the same time has no issue calling them out, especially Tamaki with his BS, but he is just an idiot. And she actually, I noticed, because I just started watching Fruits Basket again, because, like, I hate uncompleted manga. I am reading the manga now. Sorry, I hate uncompleted anime. I am reading the manga now to catch up because, like, I can't wait each week. I have to know what's gonna happen because it's driving me freaking crazy. But she kind of reminds me of Toru from Fruits Basket, just because she has, like, you can tell that she has such, like, a pure good heart, and she kind of comes from nothing, but she is definitely not quite as cheerful as Toru, and she definitely is more blunt. But yeah, also, like I mentioned before, it does have a romance tag, and it does have romantic aspects, but, like, there's really not too much romance. So if that's what you want, again, not a lot. There are, like, cutesy moments and moments that you're like, oh my god, but, like, there's really not that much romance. I don't know if the manga has a lot more. I'm assuming it does, but this doesn't. Like, they are hosts, so it is, like, their job and that to entertain the female clients and that, and, like, swoon them and be fond over, but, like, that's not really romance. Or if you're Koya, you just want to make money off the female clients. But yeah, there definitely are some, like, jealous moments and hints and that, which are cute. Like, I love jealous moments, like, that's my, like, weakness. But yeah, there's, like, no really cold cut romantic scenes that I can think of, or to me that I would count at that, so there's definitely not, like, an intense romance aspect to this. But I find with harems there usually really isn't. But yeah, I think that's kind of all that I really wanted to touch on. I do kind of suck at this, I'm pretty sure. Like, I don't know, I think my videos are all over the place personally, but I do really enjoy filming them, and they do give me some joy in this quarantine when the world's, like, how it is right now. But, like, yeah. So for me personally, I definitely wasn't too overly attached to this anime. And yeah, I just, like, wasn't too emotionally invested. I definitely don't regret watching it or anything like that, especially towards the end. Like, the last episode had me so emotionally invested. I was so drawn in. I did predict a lot of the things that were gonna happen, but even then, knowing what was gonna happen pretty much, I was still so freaking drawn into it. But yeah, I definitely don't regret watching it. Like I mentioned earlier, I have heard / seen rumors. I don't know how accurate that is, so don't come for me, that there is going to be a season 2 this year. And if there was a season 2, I'd definitely actually check it out. I don't think I'd be, like, how, like, impatient and how, like, loyal I am to, like, Fruits Baskets or something like that, because, like, love that one. but I definitely would end up checking it out. I probably would wait till it all aired, I think, and then I'd just like binge it in a day or two, because again, I'm not super emotionally invested in it. I do hope that there is a second season though, because I've just seen how excited and how much people want a second season because they are so in love with the anime or manga or both, whatever. And I definitely know that feeling, because that is definitely me with Yona of the Dawn. The fact that there isn't another season drives me up a wall. I follow the manga religiously, always waiting for updates. And like lately, they've just had updates about Suwon's like parents and that, like they're doing like flashbacks and that. And like that's annoying, because like that's not what I want to see. I want to see Yona and the dragons, but that's fine. Like don't get me wrong, it's great. Like it's great seeing the parents, but like I'm so impatient. I hate uncompleted and ongoing manga and anime. And for me, again, personally, I always say this in my videos and I always hate it when I'm editing. I wouldn't even be that upset if a second season didn't come out, because the way they ended the first season, to me, I thought that was a beautiful and perfect ending. I don't know if others agree. I haven't really checked it out to see what other people are saying. But I think they ended that episode beautifully. They did kind of end it so that they would have another season, though it has been like, what, 14 years if it came out in 2006? But I personally really like the ending. If you're like a shipper and that of the manga or anime, you probably wouldn't like the ending because she doesn't end up with anybody. And they all just are friends and that. And like, it's just good. Is that a spoiler? I feel like that would have been a spoiler. No, I don't think it's a spoiler. But yeah, so this video is probably all over the place, like all my anime or manga related videos, but when I sit down and film, I do keep notes to try to make it all in order, but I just get like so excited and like passionate that I just jumble around everywhere. But I did want to sit down and film this video because it was a good anime, and it was an anime I enjoy, and I do see why so many people do like it. Is it the best anime in the world? No. I'd give it like a solid 7.5 out of 10 for me personally. And now that I'm finished that, I am debating watching Haikyuu. I've seen people are really like in love with it and they say it's great. I'm not into sports anime that much, but I wasn't into sports anime and I fell in love with Chihaya Furu, so I'm hoping for the same. So many people said like they don't even care for sports animes that much either, but they just love it because of the characters, and it does look really promising, and it is on Netflix, and I do love watching like anime on Netflix just because it's like it's easy. I just throw on my PlayStation and throw on Netflix. And I've noticed actually lately that Netflix has been going in with anime. I don't know if it's just because I watch it so much on Netflix that it's just like popping up, like basically saying like suggested for you, recommended for you. But there's so much anime now. Before they had like none when I first got Netflix. But yeah, I'm debating starting that. So let me know how you feel about Haikyuu. I mean, it looks good. It looks promising. So yeah, I'm gonna watch it. But yeah, let me know how you feel about Ouran Host Club. Like, I think it was good. I think it was good. Again, not my favorite, but it was definitely worth the watch. I like that it was on Netflix because like so quick and easy. But yeah, I always end these videos so awkwardly. I feel like this video is gonna be so long, and I'm so sorry for that. I'm also so sorry for all the things I definitely mispronounce. I'm trying. But yeah, if you let me know your thoughts on these anime that I talked about, or how, like, if you have any recommendations, especially like since I said I love reverse harems and that, or even manga, honestly, or webtoons or manhwa. Like, I'm just doing nothing. Preferably completed things though, if you're gonna recommend them, because I have so many uncompleted things I want to watch and want to read, and like I just prefer completed for my mental sanity right now. But yeah, it's really hot, and I closed the window and turned off the fan so there wouldn't be a lot of background noise. So, since I'm sweating, I'm gonna get going. I hope you guys had a great day or are having a great day. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, give me a thumbs up, comment down below, all that fun stuff. And yeah, if you guys like these videos, let me know. I was debating doing a video on Inuyasha since that sequel was announced like a few weeks ago probably now. And like Inuyasha is literally like my top favorite anime ever. I've seen it so many times that I couldn't even count. Probably like 40 times. Like, that's not even an exaggeration. Because it's just that anime for me that like if I'm cleaning or if I'm doing something, I'll just throw it on in the background because I know every episode inside and out. So I am very excited about that. I've also been debating filming a video about Fruits Basket because I forgot about it until the second season started, and now I've been obsessing over that. And yeah, but yeah, I'm really rambling and chatty in these videos because I'm stuck at home all day, but I'm gonna get going. So yeah, bye. Hopefully I'll see you guys in my next video. Stay safe out there, and bye guys.